This is Justin Williams, making another video for you guys. I'm here to make a video about, D.L. Hughley, versus Chyna Fox. Um, D.L. Hughley, he's a comedian. I used to like, D.L. Hughley from back in the day, you know. D.L. Hughley, but nowadays he changed, ever since, it's been about a couple of years that he changed. Like I said, I used to like him back in the day. He would comic view and he had his own TV sitcom called the D.L. Hughley Show. Back in the late '90s or such. But he changed, man. He went politically, man. He getting mad that every time somebody performed with Donald Trump and stuff like that, he'll call them a coon or Uncle Tony, which I can't stand the most. And I think that D.L. Hughley is wrong. I think he's wrong for saying that. He's wrong. Period. Don't nobody really watch him anymore. And stuff like that. I don't watch him anymore because he's too political. He's just like Al Sharpton. The Al Sharpton types. The Jesse Jackson types, and the Michael Eric Dyson types. He with them now, which I can't even stand anymore. But I kind of agree with Chyna Fox. I kind of agree with what she's saying about the Stephen Clark situation, where she's not supporting him and stuff. Same thing. If a black woman, you know, make derogatory terms against her own men like me, and I'm not going to support her either. So just like I'm not going to support Stephen Clark. So Chyna Fox was right. I kind of agree with Chyna Fox. What she said about she'll get her own opinion about Stephen Clark. And a lot of people are bashing her and doing this and that to her. The comment that she made in 2011 and 2012. They call her a bad wench and stuff like that, which is stupid to me because that was her back a long time ago. This is her now. I never watched Chyna Fox videos before. And I hope I can watch them. But D.L. Hughley, was wrong. For calling her out her name like that, talking about she should not speak about black issues and stuff, because she's not black. And I heard that Chyna Fox is black. Both of her parents were black, and so on. So just because a person is light skinned, doesn't make them mix. Just like Stephen Curry and his wife and all that, they don't make them mix. They black. Just because they had two dark skinned black parents doesn't make them mix. Maybe because Chyna Fox, get her light skinned counterparts from one of her grandparents. You might never know. Just like I got my dark skinned features from my grandmother. She passed away, by the way. So back in '96, I get my dark skinned features from my grandmother because of D.L. Hughley just said she should not speak on black issues. That's wrong. D.L. Hughley, you wrong on that. So you are very wrong. So anybody can have it's a free country. People can say what they want to say. I think that Chyna Fox has her right to opinion just like anybody else has their right to opinion, just like myself. So this is the hypocritical world that we're living in. These fake pro-blacks are very racist. They want to use words like coon and Uncle Tom. These racist white slave terms that demonize us every day. You got D.L. Hughley supporting Sean King, which he's not black, because Sean King is a full white man. He's not black at all. He's full-blooded white. His parents are white. His brother are white. Then now he's supporting Jesse Williams, a mixed dude. He's mulatto. Jesse Williams is not all the way black. He's mulatto. He's mixed. He's half black and half white. His father is black and his mother is white. And I think that D.L. Hughley is becoming a hypocrite lately. He's becoming one as well. He's saying bigoted comments to Chyna Fox, which is wrong. Because Chyna Fox was right for what she said. I defend Chyna Fox 100%. You follow what I'm saying? I defend Chyna Fox 100%. About the Stephen Clark situation. So, and you got D.L. Hughley comparing Chyna Fox to Rachel Giselle. This one right here is not black. She's white. She's turning her face trying to be black, but she's not black. She's white. And D.L. Hughley is a he's very hypocritical nowadays. He's very hypocritical. Don't get me wrong. I used to like him back in the day, but now he's turned into an old has-been. He changed, to being political. Don't nobody really like him anymore. You know, and it's sad that you got a lot of these fake pro-black militants, are supporting this thug, that doesn't like black people, that doesn't like his own racist woman. This guy named is Stephen Clark, by the way. So Stephen Clark made racist, derogatory terms for black women. He talking about he want my blacks is like an Xbox, and stuff like that. He don't want his child to be dark skinned. Rich is hypocritical of Stephen Clark. Don't get me wrong, I rest in peace to him, but I still don't have an affinity for him for what he said. And that's why I defend black women for not protesting against Stephen Clark. Same thing, like I said, if a black woman made derogatory terms against black men, too much she don't want a dark child, I wouldn't support her either. Like I said in the video, I wouldn't support her either. It goes both ways with me. It's not just one way with me, it's just both ways. I don't support somebody that's self-hating themselves, because, I don't like, they saying that I would never be with a black woman. I think that's being hypocritical to me. Then they'll go after these white women, these Asian women and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with having a preference, but you should not mistreat your black people like this. Especially whether you're a black man or a black woman. You should not mistreat dark-skinned people like that. That's being selfish. That's being cruel to the heart. So, I like women of all races. It doesn't matter what race you are. It doesn't matter. Especially a black woman. It doesn't matter what your skin complexion. I still like you. Like I said, I don't care what race you are. I just like you for who you are. I looked at the content of character. Instead of just race. I don't judge a book by its cover, and I don't judge a color by its cover either. I just look at the content of a character, man. As long as she's creative, can cook very well, can clean very well, I'm okay with that. I want a woman that's creative anyway. But back to the story. This world right here is very hypocritical, man. It's sad that you don't have a lot of real pro-blacks anymore. Because every pro-black nowadays is a joke. Like I said, there's some good pro-blacks out there, but nowadays, they just looking up to these bad pro-blacks. They just focusing on these bad pro-blacks. Then there's the real ones out there. These fake pro-black militants are not waking up black people. They're usually Wakanda, whatever you want to call it, bullcrap, but they're not waking up black people. They're not. These fake woker Wakanda pro-blacks. They're not waking up black people at all. So they are not doing it at all. They are not going to listen to somebody like a Martin Luther King, or the old Black Panther Party, or Malcolm X, or Angela Davis. They're not going to listen to those type of people. They'll listen to somebody. They'll listen to these fake wokers, especially these Hebrew Israelites, especially the new Black Panther Party, especially these other black militants out here, and Black Lives Matter. They'll listen to these type of people that they don't do anything but preach hatred to the black community. They don't care about the black community. They don't care when black people kill black people. They don't care, The only thing that they care about when a white person killing a black person. That's the only thing they care about, but what they need to be caring about both. They need to be caring about black on black crime and police brutality. They need to be caring about both, and the war on drugs in the prisons, like I said before in my other videos. But I think that D.L. Hughley is acting like a clown. He's acting like a child, that's stuck in the baby's crib. I think that D.L. Hughley needs to have the maturity in him instead of just going out to Chyna Fox. Because Chyna Fox was giving her opinion about not supporting Stephon Clark. So what that Chyna Fox said, so what? It's not going to change anything. That's why I defend Chyna Fox. Even though I never watch her videos, but she has a good opinion. She has a good statement, on stuff. Even though I never watch her videos. But anyway, but this is Justin Williams. Feel free to rate, comment, subscribe, and add me on Facebook. I'm out. Peace.